Farming has never been so turbulent. We've had the inheritance tax announced. We've now had more carbon taxes going to be put on things like fertilizers. We've got no grass for the livestock to eat. Most farmers have had the worst harvest they've ever had and the worst prices they've ever had. More imports coming from abroad than ever before, with less focus on food security from the government in this country. Full circle back to inheritance tax. What is actually going to be happening in the future of farming? In the near future, we've got a winter coming up with next to nothing for farmers to feed their livestock, with next to nothing in the bank because they haven't been able to build anything up, with no real optimism for prices rising in the future. This could be a real struggle for farms. But the biggest issue is you've got to have to question why these things are happening with the government, because they're not worried about food supply. It's because they want us out, because it's more convenient for them to sweep us under the carpet and to do different things with the land at home, and we'll just outsource our production. And you've got people like me doing my job, doing this day in, day out like we do, getting this job done to feed people, and the government just don't care. I will do what I can to keep these stories in the news, even if it's my 1.5 minute sound bites. Because really the issue is, if we don't do something about it, we are going to be stuck. I know the government thinks it's easy to just import, but it's not the solution. Farms will have to be sold to pay tax. Farms will have to be sold because they can't afford to keep trading. And all that's going to happen is we're going to lose everything that we have to secure our food and for our families and everything in this country. I'm not talking about my personal job as anything. I'm not entitled to farm. In my opinion, nobody's entitled to farm. That's immaterial. But what this country should be entitled to is food security. And the government is sweeping it under the carpet and not doing enough about it.